G'day mates, how you going? Today a video about the pronoun it and different uses of the pronoun it. We are going to show you the different uses, one use for each one of us. The first use is subject of a sentence. For instance, practical, the subject of a sentence is what comes before the verb. Before the action. Tell me something you do not like to eat. And then I'll give you an example of that. Let's say pizza, and I say like, why do you like to eat pizza? And you tell me, because it is junk food, because it is not healthy for me. So it is, pizza is not, it is not. Subject of a sentence. Another example, the name of a place you don't like to go to and why. I don't like to go to bars because it is a place for people who drink, and I don't drink. So because it is a place for people who drink. Because the bar is a place, so it's before the verb is. It's a subject of the sentence. Do you like the chair you're sitting now? Why? Because it is comfortable. Yes, I like it because it is comfortable. It is because the chair is comfortable. Subject, it comes before the verb. Now I'm going to share a couple of examples of pronoun it as the object of a sentence. Have you seen my wallet? I can't find it. I can't find my wallet. So what's the object of a sentence? Whatever comes after the verb. It's coming after the verb. It's the object of a sentence. I can't find it. After the verb find. Do you know where my key is? I think I've lost it. I think I've lost my key. I don't need to repeat the word my key because the question was already there. So I just say, I think I've lost it. Instead of repeating, I think I've lost my key. Cool. Object of a sentence. We also use pronoun it to talk about tag questions. Even when the pronoun is demonstrative pronoun, we use tag questions with the pronoun it. Examples here. This house is beautiful, isn't it? Isn't this house beautiful? So I am affirming something and I'm just confirming that something that I'm affirming. This house is beautiful, isn't it? Another one is, this isn't the best bakery in the area, is it? So as you've seen it from the past two sentences, if my affirmation is affirmative, my confirmation is negative. This house is beautiful, isn't it? For tag questions, right? If my affirmation is negative, it's actually a negation. I say the negation, of course, in the negative, and the affirmation in the affirmative form. This isn't the best bakery, is it? Apple is delicious, isn't it? Apple, another object. So again, as we did before, with the subject and object, apple, objects, food, places, all these things, we can use the pronoun it. Apple is delicious, isn't it? That park is huge, isn't it? The park is immense, it's big. It's gigantic, isn't it? And the bank isn't near here, is it? So sentences affirmative, negative, it doesn't really matter. But we use it at the end for these tag questions. That we use objects, places, food, because they are all substituted by the pronoun it. And that's all empty stuff. That's another use of the pronoun it. For empty subjects. For instance, something that has no real reference. We just need because in English we need this subject in there, even though it's empty, even though it has no meaning. For instance, what's going to be the weather like in your city tomorrow? Tell me the weather in your city tomorrow. And people would say, it is going to rain tomorrow. It what? It's an empty subject. The weather is going to rain. The sky is going to rain. It's just an empty subject. Why shouldn't we watch TV after our class tonight? Because it is getting late. Because it's getting late. It, what's this it? Yeah, it's getting late. What's getting late? Yeah. Empty subject. And kind of an empty object as well, because I don't like it when you don't participate in the class. Yeah. I don't like it when you don't participate in the class. I don't like it, like, oh, this situation, this attitude. Yeah, so again, the first one is about the weather, the second one is about time, this one is about the situation, yes, of not participating in the class. Yeah, and one more example here is, what time is it? And you say, it is 2 o'clock. So what time is it? It is, the time is 2 o'clock. It's empty subject. Come on, you could just say 2 o'clock. We can also use an anticipatory it, yeah, which is like describing a situation, yeah, before something happens. Yeah, so what do you say when you meet someone again after a long time? Right? You come to that person and say, it was a pleasure to see you again. It was a pleasure to see you again. Yeah? To meet you was a pleasure. Yeah. That's a formal way of saying that, but okay. It's anticipatory. It. Yeah, how about cleft sentences? Cleft sentences, sentences that are divided into two sentences, two ideas. Who called you last night? And you could say, oh, John called me last night, or it was John who called me last night. Yeah, it was John who called me last night. Cleft sentences, dividing into two sentences. The first idea, I have to use the it. Yeah, who cracked John's car? Oh, it was Peter who wrecked John's car. So it was Peter who wrecked John's car. When did you start dating your current partner? It was in January we started dating. Yeah, it was in January we started dating. Yeah, so here I'm using it to separate two sentences. I could have just said like in January, or it was in January we started dating. Complete beautiful sentence. Sophisticated. I'm going to tell you a story and I'd like you to identify all the pronouns it in this story, all right? Come with me here. It's such a nice day today. It's sunny and warm in the middle of winter and the sky is bright blue. I don't think it will rain at all. A day like this reminds me of the first time when I went surfing. I remember it very clear. I was in a place called Phillip Island. Have you heard of it? It is a beautiful place to spend a nice afternoon. It was a friend of mine who first told me about it, and I have gone there every time I want to go surfing. We can also use it for people only in some situations. For instance, when we are on the phone or at the door, knocking on the door or calling someone, who is it? Or who is it at the door? Yeah, and we say like, oh, hello, it's Alan. When people cannot see us, we can also say it. We say, hey, it's me, it's Alan. Yeah, it. Yeah. And also other people, yeah, when pointing in the mouth for the first time, yeah, look, it's that guy from TV. It. Feel free to share in the comment section below. I'm gonna create an exercise here. I'm just gonna say, give you the blanks with some options, and you give me the option A, B, C here in the comment section below. First one is relax, Alan. Hello, Peter. How are you? Hello. Can you please repeat your name? My phone's signal is weak. Look. Open the door. The police. Cheers. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Cheers.